Oh, hell yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I am so glad to be back. And I get to actually, host the best rogue entertainment show around, and that is the Rogue Squadron here on my channel for the first time.
What's
It's,
up?
it's great. I've got my esteemed friends in the house. Of course, we got the members of the Rogue Entertainment crew. Going down the list, my boy, the best artist that I've seen around in a long time, Machiny 90. Got Red Gaze, the creative writer of them all.
What up?
I got Culture Casino, the sexy, the hair, one of the great contributors also to the Pegasus Actual podcast on Thursdays. And moving on to our friends, the Bottom Boys.
Bottom boys.
I'm not a bottom. I'm not a bottom, dog.
Heck yeah.
That's dirty, maybe.
I kid. But no, we go down the list. We got Vital Death Star.
I don't want to be next.
And I got my boy Etep. Great to see Etep again. Etep Wokian, the man, the myth, the legend, and of course, got Lodonis.
You know what to call me. Thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You rebranded, remember?
I did rebrand.
You forgot your own name.
No, I thought you were sitting there confused for a second. I was like, is he gonna say author? I'm waiting for here author.
No. It's good. It's good to see Steven as always, because again, another great contributor. And make sure a couple days on Thursday, Pegasus Actual Podcast Culture. We got good stuff coming up, don't we?
Oh, the Baltar trials. That's what we're going to be covering.
Baltar trial.
Yeah. Lodos, they got Lodos down there to talk about it all, too. It's very exciting.
Oh, yeah. Because this is the thing. When we're prepping for Pegasus Actual, Steven cannot just watch one episode of BSG.
No, because it's good. It's good entertainment.
He sits there and marathons it. And I could watch an entire season. I'm like, hey, let's brush up on this episode. This is the next episode for Pegasus. So let's watch this one. And Steven's like, yeah, I kind of watched the whole season.
I finished the series. No, I finished the whole series.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, let's see what's up to the chat. Angelus Draven's in the house, always supporting his brothers. I appreciate you, AD. Keck44, great to see you again, homie. Oh man. CJH is in the house. Sven, the naked Nordic ninja. Man, Sven, you never send me nudes, bro. JJ, aka Sith Lord. Great to see you.
He called
JJ.
us a bottom. He called us bottoms, y'all, and he just asked that dude for nudes, a nudist Nordic, whatever the fuck.
That doesn't automatically make him a bottom. It just makes him
Dee
a
Myers, great to see you, Dee. I know.
You stream with Sven. He's a big dude. He's a big dude. He would tower over Drew's little Filipina ass.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right. I know Dee from hanging out with Jedi Bill, and of course in DJ Odyssey's streams and whatnot. So Dee's great seeing
coffee?
you.
Is that coffee you're drinking?
No, I got Kool-Aid, bro.
Oh, okay,
I got Kool-Aid.
You're drinking the Kool-Aid.
I'm keeping it Michigan, man. I'm doing the ICP thing. I'm a recovering juggalo. I got my Fago.
Yeah. Got my hat in my hand.
Great to see Bone in the house. And yeah, man, Mikhail, Emperor of Corruption. One of these times, dude, when I do a High Heresy stream, yeah, I'll shoot you an invite.
I'm betting Culture Casino's not a juggalo.
Moira
never was.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Great to see you.
Coffee's
Meow.
It's gone.
I was a juggalo until I got my degree, and then it's like, okay, you can't be a juggalo anymore, dude. You hit 30, you can't be a juggalo anymore, bro.
Everywhere I go.
I remember
I was listening to Jekyll Brothers last night with a friend. I live in the past.
I still listen to it, dude. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
I remember when that was like a big deal, man. Like there was There's so many friggin' like juggalo type people
Oh,
walking around when it
dude.
was the cool to be the thing.
I used to wrestle in a promotion with Rude Boy that runs with the clowns.
Yeah.
Rudy Hill. Yeah,
I go to the gathering up there and wrestle and shit.
I never worked. They asked me to, but after a couple of my boys were sound engineers up there, and they're like, dude, last year one of the juggalos stole one of the security golf carts and just run around stabbing people like with
shit.
a little. Yeah, I was like, nope, I'm good. Nope.
That's a little too crazy.
I don't need that. No, like I said, this is post 30. I'm like, I don't need that. I'm too. Nope. I'm at a point in my life where it's like I have a mortgage. I cannot be a juggalo anymore.
Yeah, I think that's the cutoff, man. Great to see Tina Bojan. Great, man, Tina. Nice to see you.
Hail, Tina.
Resver Gam. Always kind of recognize Resver Gam's name. He's a regular in our Pegasus Actual chats on Thursdays. So yeah, man, nice cross pollination.
And nice, yeah. And guys, if you would please, the best chat on YouTube. If you could share out the link and smash the like, I'd greatly appreciate it. We're trying to get Jew. We're trying to get Drew
leave
monetized.
out of this.
We're trying to get Drew monetized.
Damn, Etep.
What did I do?
Yeah.
We're trying to get the Jew out of this. Man, what this anti-Semite? Let's add that to the litany of Walton's problems. That the anti-Semite on top of that.
Just stack it on, buddy.
Right off the jump, man. So
He just went right to it.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Great to see you.
It was terrible.
Oh man, so there's a lot of things that we could start out with for topics. I will say this. I just want to give
Mini Tap.
Say hi.
Hey, what's up, Mini
Say
Tap?
hi.
What's up, Mini Tap?
You don't have to.
Yeah, there we go.
Do it.
Say the line. You know what to say.
Hi.
Say it.
Hi there.
Diarrhea cha-cha-cha.
All right, buddy.
Diarrhea cha-cha-cha.
All right.
Diarrhea.
Awesome,
cha-cha-cha.
What?
Diarrhea cha-cha-cha.
That's the microphone. You don't talk into the headset.
Diarrhea
For those of-
cha-cha-cha.
For those of you that are new, when Mini Tap shows up, the show and chat instantly become PG.
That's right.
Just for a minute, he's gone.
Yes, now we can get back to the dick jokes.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. This isn't Comics Division chat.
Yeah. Keep your weighing over at Comics Division. That's all I got to say about that.
Or get your new Gaze Text products. I hear Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective is working on an advertisement for Gaze Text there, buddy.
Shots
Oh,
fired.
goody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sun-sworn ball gag.
Hail, still back.
There's
Great
gonna
to-
be some shots fired
Great to see you, Jimmer.
in your mouth.
Oh, man.
All right.
Oh man, that was nice, guys. Very nice.
Hey,
Nice
guys,
to
can
talk
we
to you.
send
It only gets nicer.
can we send some thoughts and prayers to Shellback? His mother was in the hospital earlier, so
Oh,
just
nuh-uh.
make
Oh,
sure
damn,
to keep it in
really?
his mind. Yeah, he
Oh,
tweeted
yeah.
it earlier. Yeah, so guys.
Yeah,
absolutely love.
Hope
Yeah.
that hope that everything's going okay. For you,
Love to Mama
Shellback.
Shellback.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely know where that's coming from, given what I've been going through with Mom. So definitely prayers to you, my friend. And also, you know, I guess we can throw the disclaimer out there now. Okay, for anybody that came in here kind of expecting anybody to address, you know, the certain events around the community, let's just say that's not going to happen on this show. A lot of people are friends with the entirety of this community, and we're not going to play favorites, take sides, you know, in something that frankly is only the personal business of those involved. So, you know, hopefully it gets worked out and fences can be mended for all parties concerned. But, you know I'm not going to touch that. So
Drew is a good heart, though, guys. Drew is a great-hearted person. Known this man since I first started doing YouTube. Good-hearted man.
Mhm. Well said.
And,
well said.
and ETEP
Here,
Well
here.
said, sir.
has no hair.
No, I know, dude. I was gonna say I was gonna start calling him Conehead, but I thought I'd be nice.
Oh, dude, I've been called that forever. Are you kidding me? That
All right.
it is what it is, man.
All right. You can play Eggman.
I'm trying to grow the mustache. I'm gonna grow
You
the
get that
mustache out.
going on?
Yep, curl it out a little bit.
Do that.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Okay, culture. How many subscribers would it take to get you to like perm your hair, like a Pippi Longstocking kind of perm? Like what level? I'm right now haggling with my chat to wear a dress on stream for a $300 super chat. So I mean, anything goes. Oh, I got to wear a wig with it too.
I think possibly at 10K, which will, because I think I would do something goofy like that for 10K.
Yeah.
The thing is I'm likely to do something goofy like that for charity. So I would do it for nothing. That's the weird thing for me.
Which reminds me, guys, we were Rogue was planning on doing a charity stream. Things got derailed. We just never followed through. But my buddy Rob was just we were talking. I haven't seen him in a while, and his mother passed away. But they got a lot of assistance from the Alzheimer's Association, which is one of the groups I wanted to support. So I was thinking, let's do a charity stream for the Alzheimer's Association.
Wow.
You want to do that?
With them. Yeah, we got to connect with them through the YouTube guys, but to make it like official.
To make it legit.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Absolutely. I'll do some groundwork and we'll try to set it up and put it on somebody's channel. We'll make it. We'll see what we can do.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Who isn't marred by a bunch of self-made bullshit? Everyone else here. Okay, so we'll do it on your channels.
Hail to JJ, man. JJ just tipped $20. Thank you, sir. I haven't talked to you in a minute, JJ. I hope you're well. As many people know, or you didn't know, I was kind of out of the loop for a while. My computer had died, and
he's streaming. He was streaming ETA. All right, we're doing a show, the Pegasus Actual. He was streaming with a tablet on his crotch, and while he was streaming, he was like, ah!
He
burnt his dick with his tablet.
Dude, I did that. I was streaming live on Facebook for my channel, like when we first started with my co-host Monica. We were sitting in my kitchen watching the Terminator Dark Fate trailer on my tablet, and we had a live stream going on Facebook, on the Facebook page, and that's how we started out before we were streaming on YouTube. So I understand, man, but I've never burned my junk with the tablet. That sounds like a lawsuit. That sounds like a lawsuit. Let me put you in touch with my lawyer.
It was one of them old ass Samsung tablets, man. I just I made it work.
If it works for that woman at McDonald's with the coffee,
yep.
I mean, you might have a case.
I've got a Galaxy Tab like S4, Drew. It's probably as old as the one you're talking about. I've got two of them that still work, like barely at all. Damn. But yeah, those things after you run them for a while, you could cook eggs on them. I'm gonna do that with one of them when it's ready to die.
Nuts on them.
Put some walnuts on there. Put a few scrambled eggs.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. I was like basically running on bare bones, but. Culture was having fun actually producing the streams. Like he was pushing the switches on the channel basically.
It was fun. I mean, it keeps you hopping if you're running somebody else's show. So it was a good time. We had a lot of fun and
awesome.
So we kept Supreme Heretics Huevos from getting cooked. So that was
we kept Pegasus rolling, which was good. Because it's a unique show. It's something that's different in the community, and it's something for fans when they don't want to talk Star Wars, Star Trek, and they still enjoy sci-fi. It's something completely different.
It's also a small crew. It's like a small group. Like our chat is really dedicated, small chat, too. Great, great community that comes around for that.
Yeah, it's a great franchise. It really is. And speaking of things, science.
McEnany is drawing tits right now. He hasn't said anything.
No, I'm sure he is.
No. I'm working behind the scenes.
100%.
Yeah, what are you working?
Tina, thank you so much.
Channel overhaul, basically.
Good stuff.
Changing my look up.
Shout out to Tina Bojan, another great supporter of the shows around the community. Oh man,
she is.
Tina. Appreciate you so much. But speaking of science fiction-y type stuff and things like that.
Mhm.
Man, first thing I want to start out with, because I've been dying to talk to Final about this forever.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
The boos are getting together now.
So Final, what is going on? Like, how close are we to disclosure, man?
we're here. We're walking. The door's open, and we're halfway inside. We got 1 foot in, I think, at this point. It seems like every now.
coming.
I mean, it's every few weeks now. There's some new, leaked, quote unquote, leaked document or leaked video that's come out that the Pentagon has confirmed that yes, it's real. We don't know what it is. They're not saying it's alien, or anything.
Well,
but
they
it's
use
just
different
unidentified.
Right, they
What's
use
that?
different terms now, don't they?
Well,
now it's UAP.
UAP, yeah.
Yeah,
Unidentified
Right.
aerial
They were
phenomena.
bullshitting about
Yeah.
UFOs for so long, but now
Right.
they're going to change the name and they're not bullshitting anmore. All
Well,
right.
yeah. UFOs. If you said
Love
that
our
word, you were a
governments.
lunatic. You're a heretic, and you're a conspiracy theorist, a tinfoil hat wearing, crazy. And now
The
that
frogs
it's
are gay.
UAP, it's
Yeah.
scientific, and it's it's legitimate.
Dude, 60 Minutes. They had it on 60 Minutes. And,
Yeah.
and shout
Where's-
out to Final, because he and I actually, I know that he did an entire show based on the Nimitz encounters before they even had that stuff on 60 Minutes. So good on you, man. For and I turned you on to that documentary.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's so interesting about this new, this USO, which is unidentified submersible object, which is the one that is making the headlines right now. That is right in the same area off San Diego as the Nimitz encounter was. I think there's been 3 out of the 4 now, because one was on the East Coast and I think 3 have been on the West Coast, all off of San Diego, all around Catalina Island. There's a little island chain there that's about. I mean, it's literally a short boat ride, maybe an hour boat ride off of the
Catalina
coast.
wine mixer.
And all of these, 3 of them that have been disclosed now are all in that area. That's a little hot spot right there. And there's more to go into about that. But yeah, it's really interesting that they're now coming out and saying that this is, these are legit.
Well, this isn't a case of the Bermuda Triangle. That's completely.
Oh, no.
It's
not a Bermuda
This
Triangle
area
thing.
is
It's
completely different. Yeah.
How
Yeah,
many
it's
of the what are they called? UAPs? What are they called?
UAPs, yeah.
UAP.
Yeah, UAP. How many UAPs have you filmed? Final of those. Or
Well,
are
I've
you-
caught. So, what the other interesting thing about this recent one, the USO, is the way that's described and and what it did in that video. It's a black sphere that's going across above the ocean line and then just goes closer to the water and then dips down underneath it and hardly makes a splash.
Wow.
I have video that I filmed of basically that same exact thing. I've showed this on my show before, and so people who know my channel have seen this. But it's, I mean, I caught this 3 years ago. It was right at sunset. My wife and I were at the beach in Malibu, one of the Malibu beaches, and I was just looking out and I see this black spherical object above the ocean line, and as I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, what the heck is that, a helicopter? Because it's just hovering, it wasn't moving, and so I got my phone out so I actually got my phone out so I could use the zoom. I wasn't even thinking of recording. I was like, oh, let me use my phone, I can zoom in and get a better image of it. And then I saw, I'm like, oh, there's no propellers there, it's not it's not a helicopter, it's not a plane, and it was just hovering there. So then I was like, oh my gosh, I had my phone out, I got to hit record. So I started recording it, and it just hovered there for a while. And then all of a sudden it started moving along, in a vertical or along the horizon, and then slowly started getting down close to the water, and then was like skimming across the water, and then boom, dips down underneath and doesn't even make a splash.
Wow.
And I caught this all in film, and it's so similar to what the 60 Minute, this new UAP sighting was. So it's very interesting. I think I've caught on video, I've caught that, and then my Joshua Tree episodes over the span of 10 days, I think 6 or so of the nights, my wife and I were capturing weird orange orb-like objects in the sky, and then we captured that triangle type craft that was lowering itself behind a mountain range. And so I had all that on video. I mean, I went live. I was going live on Twitter as that was happening. At least 1 or 2 of the nights, I think I was live on Twitter so people could see. I'm like, I'm not making this up. Here it is live. So, give some credence to the fact that it was real and honest and true, whatever it was.
I remember back about a little about I want to say a little over a month and a half ago. Remember, final. I had a sighting.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. You did because I had you on the show, my show, and
Yeah.
we talked about it. Yeah.
There
Yep.
were, and people are seeing things all over, and I think a lot of the interest is coming from a genuine resurgence of interest in the unexplained and trying to figure out
Supernatural, the paranormal, it's coming back.
What's out there, and
Yeah.
I think deep down there's an existential need for us to explain these things, and understand them. And it's not just with UFOs, people want to understand more about Sasquatch. People want to understand more about creatures that are found in the ocean.
Cryptics, in other words.
Cryptids, yeah. Cryptic zoology.
Yeah. And I think it's just a genuine, deep down need to know for a lot of people. It's genuine curiosity. It's the same curiosity we carry with us all the way from childhood into our adulthood, and I think a lot of us want to know what we share this planet with, what is outside our own world. And it's only I think the profile is only getting raised, and especially after that thing on 60 Minutes, I was fascinated and wanted to talk to you about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely like there's multiple layers, going on with this thing. I think that it's harder for them to hide because, like you said, there's so many people having sightings, and with everyone having a cell phone, and the better quality the cell phones are, the more videos they're getting. It's harder for them to cover up the fact it's not all swamp gas. You can't keep using that excuse forever.
No.
When you're seeing certain images and videos, you're like, okay, that's obviously not. That's something that's otherworldly or technology that's just beyond our understanding, or government. There's different. I'm not saying it's all quote unquote alien or interdimensional. Some of it I think is probably us, with technology we just have to close the public. But the fact is there's more being caught on film, so it's harder for them to cover it up. B, I think there's an agenda behind it as well. I'm not going to get into that. But I talk about it in my show. I think there's an agenda. They're trying to get people. They want to come out now. It's
the Sentinel alluded to that earlier in the chat.
Oh, did he? Yeah. There's definitely an agenda that they're trying to get the public used to. So that's part of it as well. So I mean, there's different layers to this thing, but yeah, the timing's right. They're coming out with it.
Reptilian. Yeah. I thought. Wait a second. I thought most of the Hollywood celebs were the.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's under LA. I think it's right on top of LA.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man,
it's like V.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what, though? Quite honestly, I think a lot of people that are scared to actually find out if aliens really do exist, they need to stop being scared. Because if you look around you at all the idiots that we already have on this planet and the shit that they're doing, you know what? Aliens, they sound like a much better prospect to deal with.
Yeah. At this point, boy, the pandemic sure brought out the stupid in a lot of people. It really did. It lowered the IQ around humanity.
Well, I sometimes wonder, like, when CERN was messing around with they still are, but did they do something and mess with the timeline? Is there, is this like a Mandela effect that something happened, something changed, and we entered a timeline we weren't supposed to be in, and that's what happened with 2020? I mean, you could trace it back before that, but definitely 2020 was definitely a shift. Wonder what did they do at CERN there?
Yeah. Hail, Tommy. Great to see you, buddy. I hope everything's going good with you, man.
It's going. It's just going in directions that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
I do want to take just a moment out from what we're discussing, and I just want to say that there's been a whole lot of drama. I'm sure everybody knows all about the drama that's been going on. Mm-hmm. And I wound up getting wrapped up in this drama technically by accident.
We're not talking about the drama tonight, Tommy.
No, I'm. Shut up, Steven.
Okay.
Don't make me stick a tree up your ass.
Jesus. Boy, that escalated quickly. That really got out of hand.
Hey, you know what? The twigs fell where they had to. But no, the person that I wound up having an issue with actually reached out to me, and we actually were able to hash out the problem privately, which probably is the way it should have went in the beginning instead of escalating in public on Twitter. And I just want to publicly thank OG Star Wars for reaching out to me so me and her can squash that problem.
Yeah, OG Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good, and you know, and just on what you spoke on, Tommy, real quick, I think that a lot of people don't think maybe that they have that recourse where they can work it out privately, and really and truly, in the end, you do. You know, it just takes a thing that's hard for a lot of people to do sometimes, to swallow pride, especially if you're in a position where you feel that you're correct.
I'll show y'all how to do it.
Your perspective is correct, or
whatever. Stephen, keep your ass on the chair and the coffee on the floor.
And all you have to do, really and truly, is just take that
swallow pride, Stephen. Pride.
Take that first
y'all
step
are
to talk.
gays tonight. I'm sorry, you're saying something nice, and these guys are fucking with me. I'm sorry.
So, you know, hopefully that communication can be had by a lot of folks. I hope.
Yes,
so.
yeah, there's a lot of fighting going on. There's just fuck the fuck. Some people added to it, and you own our shit. If you did something, own it. Just own it. Just fucking get past it. Own it. Take your licks. Let's get back to supporting independent creators and building channels and fighting cancel culture and doing what we should be doing.
Yeah. Well, the only reason that I even wanted to bring that up is I just want to show that, you know what, there is another recourse out there that is available if people on both sides are approachable.
I don't think there is a catapult that can actually launch someone into the sun. The old TFM people laughed at that one.
Oh, man. All right. So I did for topics wise, I figured, okay, well, we'll kind of, I guess, just poke around and check out certain things around the internet, and I figured the best place to start with that would be bounding into comics. And
into comics, I've heard of them before. Do we cover them often? Don't you work for them?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think I've seen your name on some stuff there.
Yeah, I think I've heard of this bounding into comics once or twice.
What is this bounding into comics you speak of?
Right. Is it SJW?
Oh boy.
Are they going to
I
talk
saw
about...
this. I saw someone post this.
All right.
I did a video on this like a while ago.
Jerry.
Jerry was angry about this.
Does this?
He had every right.
That's D-Day Cobra.
Does this remind you of the whole Red, White, and Truth Captain America retcon? A little bit. I mean, to a lesser extent, but it's like, well, look, Captain America's been Captain America since 1941. Well, in 2003, there was a retcon that said this guy was the first captain, and it's like, okay, but you know what you can do with that retcon? You know what you can do with that? And this, to me, is the same thing. Like, I don't count this because some asshat from the movie Crazy Rich Asians comes out, and now, and they're not even, this movie, it looks bad. It looks bad. This isn't Snake Eyes.
No,
well, not only that, but they don't even realize the disrespect that they're giving to the people that actually created these characters.
Yes,
people like Jack Kirby. That's
you're right.
Larry Hama, able to create these kind of characters, and they're just taking everything that man worked on and just threw it right in the trash. Well, it don't mean nothing now because we fixed it.
Well, Larry Hama sold out though, Tommy.
You know what? You know what I find?
Big time.
You know what I find hilarious about this? Is that every time that they go for like diversity, especially with an Asian cast, they continually keep giving roles to people from Crazy Rich Asians.
I was going to say that
in Hollywood.
Yeah,
it's
dude,
the same, like 5 Asian people.
But the thing is, the China market doesn't accept these guys because they don't abide by the cultures over there, the traditions. Right. So they're not marketable in China.
Well, that and the director of the Eternals does not either.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
loved.
she's on the out. She's
I
on the
love
out for
that.
Chinese government.
I love it so much. I love it so much that the China's like, no, we're not going to let you play your movies here, Disney. And Disney's like, we did everything. We moved the Black Jedi and everything.
You can take your ball and go.
we did everything we wanted.
Well, it's funny. As ridiculous as the G.I. Joe movies were, like the most recent ones, back a little while ago, and God, I still love Adrian Palicki as Lady J. Goddamn.
Oh yes.
But no, it's just they even did Snake Eyes right. He wasn't talking.
Yeah, it was Bray Park.
Yeah, and he was, and he was just doing Snake Eyes things. He wasn't talking.
So this movie is the backstory of Snake Eyes. Is this what this
supposedly? Yeah.
Okay. So are they trying to create some kind of an universe with like have different characters in their own movies, and then is that the route they're going?
They're trying to do a Joe universe, and they're trying to do these origin movies of the core Joes, and this is just completely stupid because it's pandering. I hated this idea, this movie from the jump, and I haven't changed my opinion since. Because
I am so glad we are protected by the Asian who's hosting the live stream. Thank you.
Well, you know what I think though. I think honestly, is they seen the success that the MonsterVerse has been having, and they wanted to really try to ride on that. I mean, because they've been doing really well with that for a number of years now, and everybody's seeing that success, and they're trying to figure out, well, how can we do something similar and ride that wave of success? And this is, I think, their answer to try to revive this franchise yet again. I mean, how many times has the G.I. Joe franchise been revived through the toys and the cartoon series and everything else? It's been numerous times that it's gone away, it's been brought back, and then it just has this repeating cycle.
When are we going to get an origin?
Killing each one.
No, they pointed out right here, that Snake Eyes, and this is what original Snake Eyes looked like. And I had Joe comics, by the way. I used to read these when I was a kid. This was Snake Eyes. He was legit a white dude. He got disfigured. Wasn't it in Nam that he had that accident supposedly, or was it just after?
I do not remember if it was a war injury or not. Is something was it like an explosion that
his face
that
got
burned half his
disfigured?
face?
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly.
I don't know if it was in Vietnam or not though.
I
know
don't.
if it was in Vietnam.
I don't mind the other castings. I kind of like Samara Weaving as Scarlet. She at least looks like Scarlet.
Yeah.
Good.
The Baroness. There are other people in the chat saying the Baroness looks. Oh, hello. Yeah.
No. She looks like she sold me an overpriced coffee and then lectured me about systemic racism.
Well, I don't know. She's hot though, man.
That's kind of how the Baroness always looked, though, isn't it? Is that what you expect from the Baroness?
I mean,
I don't know. This one to me, this doesn't look like the Baroness. This looks like some damn barista. Like I said, she sold me a $15 coffee and wrote on my cup, "Fight injustice." I'm like, no.
Classic Baroness had more, I think, like, I understand what E-Tep's saying, because she had more like the school principal kind of look.
Yep.
It's like a school principal mixed with the dominatrix. Like, she had those different kind of glasses.
Yep.
But,
her hair wasn't as trendy here.
Share my screen for a minute.
She could talk down to me. I don't care.
Yeah, I will. Hold on. Let me.
So if this movie's going to be inclusive, is Shipwreck going to be gay?
Oh God.
I was gonna make a Navy joke, but I'll abstain.
In the Navy.
I was gonna say he is. That's the Baroness.
Is Shellback in the chat? Because Shellback might look you up.
Coffee and cosplay stream. Here we go.
See right there. That's a race swap we can all get behind.
Yes. God, would I get behind? Oh, never
mind. Beware the Drew, ladies.
Yeah,
wait, is that Steph
in this chat?
Wow.
I'm kind of curious, Gaze. Did you get on board? Did you get your brand behind these women?
At every chance I get.
Oh, man.
There's Shellback. He said he'd come off the top rope on me. I knew it. I baited you.
You're a masturbator.
You just got to think, man. It's the Tom Hardy meme. That's bait.
But
Hey, you're a Mr. Hardy, a masturbator, my friend.
But no, basically that article that John wrote, it points out the kind of the stupidity of the whole argument they make. Like the guy Henry Golding, the actor, he's like sitting there like, well, we have Larry Hama as an executive producer, and it's like, okay, so you have him as the EP, but really and truly, the guy has sold out to Woke himself, so he's no help. I mean, sure, you can name drop cred the guy all you want, but if the guy is sold out to wokeness, well, obviously he's lost sight of his original ideas anyway. So of course he's not going to be there to correct you.
Yeah, I have a serious question. Why does Culture's avatar have more pink in it than my niece's room? What's going on, dude? What's going on over there? It's really pink.
This is a custom designed avatar by Katie for my 2,000 subscriber celebration.
Katie's great, although it looks good.
And not only that, Gaze put together an amazing video. I haven't had a chance to thank him. Okay. He put together an amazing video with Katie that made this thing come to life, and I got to show it on my stream, and I just want to say thank you to the both of them. I really appreciate it. You guys are special.
You know what, Culture?
You're very welcome.
I don't think enough people have probably said congrats to you, and you know what? That was an amazing Sweet 16 party you had on your channel.
It was.
Amazing.
It was.
Razor Gam dropping some knowledge on Snake Eyes' origin. It says Storm Shadow was the only one that liked Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes was a gaijin and ostracized by the other ninjas.
Right.
The reason Storm Shadow hates Snake Eyes so much is because his dad preferred Snake Eyes over him.
Mm-hmm. So Storm Shadow's a white dude too?
No, Storm Shadow.
He's not.
He's an Asian, so he's a real ninja person.
So wait, was he? So are they like half brothers or what? No, I really never knew the origin of them because he said his dad.
They were in the same clan.
Okay, all right.
I think his dad was like their mentor.
The dad was like the master.
Okay.
So yeah, he was like basically the guy running the entire dojo.
Okay, all right. So I didn't know the full origin of both of them. Honestly, I did.
And he preferred Snake Eyes as a student because Snake Eyes was excelled more than a lot of the traditional.
He also had to push harder. He had to deal with racism. They didn't like him because he was white. So like his story arc is about perseverance.
Yeah. And see, that is where the disconnect is, because it's like, how dare you have a white person succeed in 2021? You can't.
Also the fact that he was white and he was persecuted because he was white. Oh, that can't be.
No, that's against the narrative right there.
Yeah, that's against the narrative. It doesn't happen in Planet Earth. Remember?
Yeah. See, they were considered sword brothers in Arashikage clan, and like Razor Game explains here, the Hard Master was Storm Shadow's father, but he adopted Snake Eyes.
That might be Disney calling.
That's it. Final's gone. He recorded one too many UAPs.
They beamed him up.
Not Scotty, but
it's the Men in Black. They're going to pay him a visit
to talk to you about what you just stated. As you recorded.
I need you to look into this for a minute.
What's Men in Black have mouse ears? I think mouse ears.
That's not funny, Markley.
You guys think you're real funny on this panel, don't you? We're gonna come in. We're gonna get you. We're gonna take every last money out. You're gonna wind up paying for our theme parks, whether you like it or not. You son of a bitches.
Well, if you listen to some of the previous episodes, I know I've been listening to Coast to Coast AM for years, late at night.
Oh yeah, Art Bell, old school.
And if you knew the origins of the Men in Black, that's one agency you don't want to visit you.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story, rabbit hole.
Yeah.
who they are.
Is
where
that like?
they
Are
come
we
from.
allowed to talk about that, or will you two?
Yeah.
Get rid of it?
Will you get a
No,
17th
that
letter
kind
of the
stuff-
alphabet
that
sticker
kind of
for
stuff's
that?
okay. Yeah, that kind of stuff's okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything good happening in entertainment? Or does everything suck? What's going on?
Everything basically still sucks.
You know what I want to get into? I don't know if you guys.
Hey, Superman and Lois is on tonight.
Oh, that's back tonight. That's
Yes.
good.
Back.
That's
Yep,
good.
it's back tonight. I'm gonna watch it after.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bring up
How you like the
everybody's
changes that are
favorite.
coming?
You want to bring up everybody's favorite actress, rumored to be Mara Jade?
Oh no.
Who?
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson.
Oh no, that's.
no.
I think that's trolling.
No.
That's baiting. They're trying to bait us in now.
Of course it is.
But
Hey.
it's a copacetic relationship, though. Brie Larson grants you many videos. You know.
Yep.
That's true.
So I know if Mongo's big things were here, he'd be happy because apparently Netflix announced a date for that Godzilla anime.
Or are they doing
and
another one?
the Godzilla Singular Point. It's coming out on June 24th.
Nice.
So yeah, that actually looks really good, and that's going to have like Anguirus in it and some of the other kaiju we didn't see in the movie. And man, I'm looking forward to that anime actually.
Have you? I don't know if you guys talked about this on Saturday, but how's everyone feel about the Masters of the Universe? The promo shots.
Okay, if you take the
Let's talk about that.
If you take the yoked chicks out of it, honestly, like because their bodies are totally like disproportionate. If you look at like, okay, so they're like upper bodies, like they're all, but they're like they have no legs. It's like almost like a dude. It's weird, but they look weird. But if you take them out of it, the characters don't look that bad. Like
if you
they
take
really
them out of it, yeah. Like He-Man looks pretty good.
He-Man look good. Man at Arms look good.
Skeletor looks good. Man at Arms looks good.
Man, I was gonna say Man at
I think
Arms.
They showed Swamp Man.
Moss Man.
Or Moss Man, yeah. Moss Man, yeah. He looked pretty good.
Orko's eyes kind of creep me out.
I didn't like Orko.
I kinda
Orko
like
looks
Orko.
like he looks like a heroin actor or something. Meth addict. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't
really.
like it. Yeah, I don't like it.
A lot of floating meth
But
addicts in your area.
I don't know. I'm willing to check it out. Like I said, it's on Netflix. I'll give it I'll watch it. See how
I'm
it is.
definitely gonna check it out.
Because I love
huge
the
He-Man
old school. Can we
get a picture of the so the audience knows what we're talking about?
It's for me personally, I think everything was fantastic. I think it visually, art style, it nails it, and it's very well done. And
You like Tila and Evil Lynn in it?
I'm not as bothered by
Share that picture.
I'm not bothered by their. I like the fact that they're yoked out. I'm not gonna lie. I like that.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not
Yes.
bothered by that.
Yes, dude. That doesn't.
I can understand why people are angry. I completely understand.
It doesn't bother me that they're yoked. I like I said, I dig that look. I'm absolutely 100%.
Share that image, guys. And
You know what?
Let me see if I can find it. Hang on.
I didn't
Like I don't mind
about
them
it-
looking in shape and like toned, because they are fighters. I mean, this obviously they're
Right.
at war all the time, so it makes sense. But I mean, it's like they're too chiseled, in my opinion, and their chin it just doesn't look feminine enough.
Yeah, they could have done the jawline
Softened
a
it
little
a
bit
little
better,
bit,
soften it
yeah.
up. Yeah, you can still make them look like that and give them,
make them look tough.
Okay.
Like they're strong.
yeah.
You know what? Here's what I didn't understand. I didn't really understand why they went with the big giant H on He-Man's chest on his, harness. I mean, I guess maybe somebody felt upset about the. It wasn't even an iron cross. There's a lot of mis-speculation that he originally had an iron cross on his chest, and it really wasn't an iron cross. But they went with the H. They went with the H. Like that's just I don't know.
The only thing that I really take offense with in this picture, other than them being a little too much like they overdid it on Shoulder Day, was the fact that I don't like that cut on Tila.
No.
That's the trendy. That's the trendy.
That's the mental illness haircut.
That is a dude.
That looks too much like they're making Tila like all androgynous and shit like that.
That one looks better. That looks a little better.
Yeah,
that looks like more of a normal
traditional Tila. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is Kevin Smith. And this is Kevin Smith's This is Kevin Smith's project right here.
You know what I would
Yeah.
have done with that right there, though. I'm sorry, I would have beefed them quads up a little bit. I would have beefed them quad. I would give her a little more in the lower end. That's just the way I look at it, though. Like, if you're gonna make the upper body, make it match out, make it a little more symmetrical. But no, this is her tiara, and that head. This looks more, this does look more traditional for her.
She almost looks like a Red Sonja there.
Yeah,
Almost,
she looks.
yeah.
Well, we have to get Red Sonja somewhere.
Oh, cool. That's right.
The movie's
They
not going to do it,
erased one
so
of the characters. That's
Right.
right. They erased one of the characters.
well, they just gave. I think Adara is going to end up being Tila's girlfriend, right? Is that why?
Well, that's the other rumor that these two now Tila's a lesbian or something.
I like Roboto being in it, man. I like that character. I have 2 of those original. I've got a lot of these figures.
I had the original.
Where's Ram Man?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
they need to have Danny DeVito play Ram Man in a live action He-Man movie. I'm telling you, he could play Ram Man or he could play Wolverine perfectly. But no, this art doesn't look bad. Like Skeletor's face looks good. He-Man looks good.
He's gonna meat's gonna explode out of his side. He's too big. What's going on there?
Here we go.
Well, he's got to be bigger than the
infected by an
females than
alien.
Tila.
Yeah.
Tila's so big, he's got to at least be bigger than
That
her.
looks
Battle
good.
Cat looks dope.
Yeah.
It's the H you're talking about, Tommy?
Yeah. I mean, they didn't actually use the H in the toy until they came out with the battle damaged armor He-Man.
Yeah, the battle damage.
I've got that
And
one.
that was more of
Looks
a
awesome.
marketing ploy than anything else because they wanted to have the H for He-Man on there since really the line was called Masters of the Universe. It wasn't He-Man like the cartoon was.
Oh,
so they
that-
did that,
that
for
looks
they
on
did that
point.
for a
Oh,
marketing
Sorceress.
ploy.
Yeah,
Right.
everything
That's
looks
the
so
first
cool.
point.
See,
Sorceress is on point.
that looks like Sorceress. I mean, and
Yep.
she's not overly jacked, That,
No, that's like spot on for her.
Yeah, that's spot on Sorceress right
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
Nice.
Beastman looks good.
I like Peacemaker.
He looks good.
Yeah.
Good art.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
they showed the Prince Adams who there it is. Yeah.
Yep.
See, he looks
we go.
like that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prince
It
Adam
makes more
looks
sense.
It don't make sense for a little dude like that to have a big ass sword.
But that's fine.
I don't know how he's able to hold that sword
Right.
up, though.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna question
You know,
that.
Ruth Korean.
Carrying the sword around like that.
Dale
Well, quite
Cabatini.
I don't know,
honestly,
Orko just
if
looks-
it's a
he looks
sword,
too
if it's a
edgy.
sword of power, wouldn't it kind of fall into the same category like Thor lifting the hammer?
Yep.
Yes, I
Yeah,
believe
maybe.
that. But somebody's
Maybe.
going to look over and see this 10-year-old boy carrying a huge broadsword and go, well,
Just
Well,
dragging it
remember,
around.
He runs off into the forest and hides in the trees when he does it.
You know what, Walton? Just because he's small, he might be
fine.
packing big, man. Don't sit there and judge him.
Sorry.
I hate you, Tom. I mean, Battle Cat looks badass.
Yeah, Battle Cat looks awesome. in
This
that
art
picture.
is legit. Like, I'm not.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like this picture right here. This is a great picture, actually.
Yeah,
Mhm.
cool angle. The only thing I don't like is just I think
it's-
that the women look a little too masculine.
It's definitely giving me like DC animated film.
Really, it
vibes
looks
to
it looks
style.
brighter. I
No,
mean,
no,
Yeah, I
I mean,
think it
no, I
looks
mean that
brighter.
positive. It
Mhm.
really reminds me a lot of that, and I love it. No, I absolutely love this style because everything looks fantastic. And like I said, I personally bother with Tila. I'm not bothered by that at all, really. If anything
know what,
for me
though?
changes, I would increase her cup size just a little bit more.
You know,
Yeah, of course.
Machini, one of the things that I do like about where some of the animation has been starting to going, it's getting away from all that blocky animation that we used to get before.
Oh yeah.
I
getting
couldn't
away
from
stand that stuff.
Mark,
man.
I agree with you. Like the best solution is always increase the cup size.
Or in this case, kind of getting away from the whole like Steven universe.
Yes.
Thundercats Roar, like
That Cal art. Isn't that Cal art?
Kind of that style.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
this is more promising than anything than Thundercats Roars because it's not absolutely insulting.
Oh, that was terrible. I remember like when they first. Oh yeah, they're gonna do it. I was excited and I saw the animation. I was like, oh god.
a lot of rainbows around Prince Adam.
Don't you judge
and
him.
I think it's will definitely be more promising. It's probably people probably look forward to this, and it seems that despite how we feel about Kevin Smith, he's not gonna like attack the. He probably will.
He's gonna cry on them.
He's gonna cry.
He's not gonna lambaste the old fans like what we saw with
Yeah, he is.
Noel Stevens and She-Ra.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
I hate to disagree, but he's absolutely gunning for us, man.
Mm-hmm.
You think?
He went for he went for Clownfish TV, so
that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll see.
All right. Any more buff chicks in the show, or is this it?
No,
I don't know.
See, now you get another call.
Okay, so
so I don't know. Overall, we'll see how it goes. I
really like
hesitant, but I want to be. I really want to be good. I really want to be good.
I do too. I like the colors.
I do too.
They really jump out at you, and I like the art style. And it's been a while. I'll see a new He-Man. I'll give Kevin Smith a try. I mean, he is our generation. He's just he's a little sensitive boy.
I want to know what happened to the Kevin Smith that did Clerks and Clerks 2.
He grew up and had a family.
What happened?
He had a heart attack.
Yeah, it came.
You mean the same Kevin Smith? You mean the same Kevin Smith who cried over pretty much the entire sequel trilogy?
Oh God!
No.
Which version?
I'm talking about the old Kevin Smith, not the new beta soy cucked one.
Hey, the one where he used to do meth with Jason Mewes and shit. That
there
Kevin
you go.
Smith.
See, now
before the heart attack and surgery, basically.
Mewes still makes it around the circuits.
Yeah. I still see him. He still goes and does cons and stuff.
Yeah, look, he's going to be in this show as a voice actor, guys. Did you not know that? It's actually listed in the story, probably.
I don't want to hear him.
He's Orko.
He's Orko. That's fitting. I love it. I want to hear Orko say "Snoochie Boochie, fuckers."
Snoochie Boochie, man.
Oh, that would be the shit. That would be
awesome. Rock in my hand.
So
$15, little man.
Damn, Drew. I hope it was a girl. Oh my God. He said, "Be right back, restroom." Like we weren't going to call it out on live air. Damn, you just left us hanging to take a dump.
Well,
that's pretty fucked up.
You hear him yelling in the background. Shut up!
Okay, so I know this was.
Did you wash your hands?
We're fine here. Everything's fine here. Situation normal.
We're all fine. We're all fine. Just a weapons malfunction. How are you?
I know this was covered on Culture's. I know this was covered on Culture's stream, and many people are covering it right now. Mm-hmm. But what do you guys? How do you guys feel about the whole AT&T selling Warner over to Discovery?
They actually are not selling it though. That's the thing. There is a bit of a misconception that they're selling it off to Discovery. They're not selling it. They're actually. I read the report. They're actually merging their entire media section of AT&T, which includes Warner, but they are merging it with Discovery. So this way they don't have to shoulder the burden of the entire company. Now, most of that is going to fall on Discovery to shoulder that burden. But yeah, it's not a complete sell-off from what I read. It's a merger.
Gotcha. Okay, Culture, can you lead off on this?
Yeah, so the breakdown,
say some smart things. Thanks, man.
Yes. So the breakdown is this. You have a merger, exactly what Tommy said, 100% right. You have 71% of the stock ownership in the new company controlled by AT&T, including 7 board seats. Then you have Discovery that's coming to the table with obviously the balance of the stocks for their shareholders, or that's the rough controlling percentage. It actually puts some of the investors in Discovery a little bit behind the 8 ball, but I'm sure they're going to be fine because they're going to make a ton of money in the stocks. But it only gives Discovery 6 board members. So you can see AT&T has an advantage in ownership. They also essentially are retiring about 50% of the debt that came along with their purchase of Warner Media to begin with, everything that's Warner related to begin with, which is kind of cool. At the same time, you have David Zaslav that's taking control of this entity. And with it, essentially all of the headaches that go along with it, but he's incredibly efficient at management. There are a couple things that made me uncomfortable. In fact, tomorrow's video is all about this that I'm putting together, is all about what's happening with this deal and some of the trepidation that I feel for specific reasons, not a ton. But overall, this is an amazing opportunity for both entities. The newly merged part of Discovery it's going to create a lot of synergies. You'll see the streaming platform of HBO Max become even more fleshed out with the stuff that is should be moved from Discovery to HBO Max. You'll see the different types of things move from HBO Max to Discovery to kind of line up with that, they'll have the opportunity to do live sports. So you'll see TBS or TNT or whoever just signed the NHL deal. So they'll have the NHL, the NBA, MLB, some soccer, Eurosport specifically, some soccer tournaments. They'll have access to international events. And things. Yeah. So they're essentially fleshing out this big sports thing, which explains to me why Warner said, yeah, we're not looking at having sports on HBO Max. Unbeknownst to us, they were planning this deal with Discovery, which is where probably most of the sports stuff's going to end up. So it's
Culture.
really cool. Yeah, go ahead.
What do you think about the where they're saying they're giving off the rest of their shares to Hulu, to Discovery, as part of this merger deal that they did? Do you think that they may or may not sell the rest of that off to Disney, and then Disney gets complete control of Hulu?
You still have a third party involved there. I want to say it's NBC Universal Comcast, but I could be.
I thought that those shares were already gone.
Yeah, I wondered who owned Hulu.
Yeah, it was really weird because I think Hearst Media Corp had a lot to do with Hulu's foundation. Come to find out yesterday when I did some research when I was on another show that they had already parted with those. Disney's in a lot of joint ventures with Hearst, and so to what extent they're still involved in those joints, I mean, maybe that's been getting quietly cut back. I don't know, but there's a lot of that. But I believe there's still another party in Hulu that's not just Disney. But no, Tommy, it would be in Disney's best interest to phase out any other additional ownership. But I don't know if they're in the financial position to do that outright.
With this kind of deal, it's definitely going to put a lot of pressure on them to up their game. And they're not doing so well right now.
And they're not in a position to up their game at the moment, which is interesting. So, Tommy, no, you're right. This caught the industry by surprise. But at the same time, the argument's going to be, was this a win or a loss for consumers? Because now you're creating even more of a behemoth, right? That's immediately going to be at the same level as Disney Plus, if not exceed it in the very near future. They're really gunning for Netflix, who was their stated competition during the press conference that Stanky and Zaslav held Monday. So there you are.
Thank you, Culture.
You bet.
The whole time you spoke, I was able to wash my hair. Appreciate that.
Yeah, the thing with Hulu that I'm happy about was I've got a free like subscription to Hulu, so it's like, okay, I can just watch whatever on there at any time. I just watched, I think, that weird documentary where that dude was talking about somehow like a Bigfoot killed like 3 dudes at a pot farm or something.
Did he look like drunk 3PO?
No.
Is that the documentary you're talking about?
Yeah, it was really weird. I forget what it
released a documentary, like I forget, hunting Bigfoot or something like that, and it talks about that, like how it basically focused around these guys up in the wilderness who are growing pot, and how they've had certain encounters with these Bigfoot, entities that are like ripping them to shreds and tearing them apart, and it kind of focused on that. And
that's how they use it. That's how they get high.
No, it turns out though, like the guy that did the documentary, it really had nothing to do with Bigfoot. It was it was a big biker dude that killed these dudes, or arranged for these dudes to be killed, and they just passed it off.
That's a bit misleading, isn't it?
Yeah, like had nothing. It didn't really have. Well, that started off as the stories of these guys getting like torn apart by Bigfoot, but then it gets into this this whole crime drama.
Yeah, it was an interesting documentary to say the least. I know from watching that. Me personally, I would never go to Cali anyway. The only reason I would step foot in California is to visit like Wes
or me,
or abduct them and get them out of there.
Or like Steven said, get you guys the hell out of there. But other than that, honestly, I definitely wouldn't go to Mendocino County.
Yeah, not unless you were going there to flick lit cigarettes out somewhere, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't go there at all after
or
after
Kai's here.
Yeah, Kai as well. Yeah, what up, bro?
What's up, Kai?
Yeah,
so the chat. Ord's Ward's also in the chat. What's up, Ord's?
Ord's chilling in here. Thomas Gilkey,
my future ex-husband. What's up, boo?
Thomas, what's up, Thomas?
Thomas. Yeah, man, AP, I'm good, dude. I'm in Ohio, and it's funny. By the way, I wondered what everybody thinks. Like, how is this shit now working with? So apparently, like this new thing that the CDC put out, they're like, well, you don't need masks at all if you're vaccinated. Blah blah blah. Well, I wasn't wearing one to begin with. Except like when a place said
you were always immune, Drew.
You got to have one. I wasn't wearing one anyway because I knew the whole stupidity of the thing. But it's like there's some people, and I think that they did a poll, and there was like 10% of people that still wanted extreme lockdown regulations in place and to never go by the CDC guidance, period. They want everything to stay the same. I mean, that's how mentally damaged.
Like lockdown?
Who are you supposed to believe anymore?
That's how mentally damaged some people are after the shit with the pandemic. And it's like, I'm happy to see things getting back to normal, because now I could walk in somewhere without a mask on and just walk the hell in.
You're so short they think you're a kid. They don't,
Hey, Drew. One of the other things that I just seen recently is I was watching a whole article, video and an article about it. Is they were talking about a lot of these businesses that can't seem to get people to even put applications in at their stores and locations. Why? Because they've been getting free money to sit on their asses. How many of these people don't want these things lifted because they want to stay home and keep getting money from Uncle Sam?
Exactly, Tommy. That's a serious issue here because look, I saw it firsthand the other night. Okay, it was getting late. I wanted to make sure Mom and I had something to eat, so I was just gonna run through the drive-through at Mickey D's. I go down the road here to Amherst, and man, there's people wrapped around these drive-throughs: Wendy's, McDonald's, KFC, Taco Bell, all of them. But if you go and pull up, try to walk in one of these lobbies, and mind you, this was like 8:00 at night. The lobby is closed.
They still got ours closed too.
Because they said, especially and because I had stopped at Wendy's first. Wendy's had a sign on the door, lobby closed due to short staff.
Yep.
That's the truth. The girl I'm talking to is working at a really nice, expensive restaurant. They're supposed to have on staff 16 servers. They just hired her and got 8. Like these nobody, and this is good money. It's a place. These people, if you're a server there, you make good money.
I did a story. I did a video a couple weeks ago. There's a place in Florida, of course, called Mr. Q's Crab House, and they have, because they're having the same issue. They can't get employees to come back, and serve, food run, be a host. So they have, quote unquote, hired robots to be hosts and food runners.
Oh, I'm looking up
not servers, but hosts and food runners. So you will have a robot that will take you to your table and that will run food to your table. So they're already pushing towards. I mean, this conversation could actually go into a lot of directions.
Well, yeah,
if Wes was here, yeah.
Well, no, you pointed out a good thing, Final, because automation is killing a lot of stuff. But the problem is, by and large, Tommy hit it spot on. Okay, there's so many people sitting home on their ass collecting this extra unemployment. So guess what? They won't go down the road when there's a sign in the window. A place will hire you on the spot right now, to work. No questions asked. But they don't want to go work because it's like, well, shit. I'll make 11, 12 bucks an hour flipping a burger, but I can just sit home for nothing. And it's like,
go
ahead.
Sorry. No, please finish. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna finish my thought with the fact that a lot of it has just been people getting lazy and indifferent. They don't want to get back into the swing of things, take charge, and continue to earn a living because
there's
earning
also an agenda to that too. But
yeah.
Well, yeah,
it's bigger than that. But service robots aren't anything new in Asia. We've been seeing those for a while. Host robots are going to be a new thing in the United States. You're going to see more and more of that. And I think Final was headed down that direction. You know what, dude? You need to come up with a better name because I'm not going to call you Enter the Unfamiliar FPS.
Damn, I helped him with that name.
Yes, he did.
Final Nether Entry, whatever. I'm not. You figure it out. What you want to be called, Mini JJ. I don't care.
Enter my Nether.
Call me whatever you want, Culture. Whatever you want.
Enter my Nether.
Final Nether Entry. Then it is. So
Final Nether Entry.
Yeah. But here's the weird thing and the weird place I come from. We're already seeing some different purposes for robots already. I put actually in the private chat on Twitter.
I saw that.
I put in what robots are being used for now, or to some extent. So I think you're going to start to see this become more and more pervasive, right? And again, there was some agenda behind all of this, and there continues to be. The devaluation of our currency is planned. This has been 100% manipulated, which is they want hyperinflation. They want shortages. They want us to look like Argentina. And believe me, when people really start to wake up to this, they're going to wish they didn't defund the police.
Well, I believe that. Yeah. I believe that pipeline thing was a complete false flag.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
look, they have this great reset, and you may or may not be familiar with what that is, but I think this all goes into it. I think the fact that we're getting so used to being at home and just collecting a check is also part of this. I think they want a universal, global, standardized pay because they know robotics are the future. They're pushing transhumanism. Robotics can do more work faster than humans can. Humans are gonna have to do something. Well, just keep them at home, have them, just give them this little basic pay and have them be happy with that. That's what they're trying to push towards.
And I think culture. One of the things that you were talking about when you're talking about the robotics and the push for it, and it's not only just in the service industry, like with food and everything like that. They've actually, one of the places I would get some of my supplies for my guinea pigs was, oh God, what's the name of it? I forget the name of it offhand. It's one of the pet stores that you go online and you can order everything. Now what they've done is they've actually completely, Chewy, and they've completely went and they replaced everything with robots in their warehouses. So now there's a minimal human staff that are operating these warehouses now that ship these things out to everybody that places the online orders, and they're talking about expanding that to every warehouse location that they have. So right there, that's already cutting a ton of jobs out as it is. And they did that. Why? They did that initially starting because of the pandemic, because they couldn't hire nobody. You're going to see this continue with a lot of other places. I'm sure at some point Amazon's going to go in that direction too.
They already have. They've already started to do it. Anyway, I need to step away, guys. I've got some other stuff to take care of and some other obligations this evening.
Oh, man, you need to shout it out if you're going to be on the big show.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been able to double confirm that yet, so I'm not going to embarrass myself. I responded to a request. I said absolutely, and I haven't heard anything since. So, but you may see me elsewhere this evening. But beyond that, I have actual work to do. So I love you all. Thanks for having me on. Congratulations on getting back up and running, Drew. Hopefully I can be in on the show Thursday, but I have something else that may be taking over my life at that point as well. Anyway, everybody out there in the chat, thank you so much. Support these guys and ladies that are in our group that don't happen to be here. Now we got zero estrogen here. I don't know what happened. But anyway.
Oh, we got Steven.
Great night. Love you all.
See you, Culture.
Culture.
Take care.
Culture's gone. Now the rest of us can talk.
Well, no, it's we're on the way to like real life Cylons, man. And I don't think that's far off. How soon does it pop up in combat models?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, they're already testing.
I mean, there's also that since people have been home, I'm sure that some have discovered it's easy to make money online online stores, YouTube channels, things like that. So that might be another incentive to keep people at home.
Well, it is, but
YouTube isn't making it very easy, though, are they?
Well, the thing is this, content creation will only get you so far, but there's a lot of people that did go. Nice culture. There is a lot of people that did go into stuff like door dashing and things of that nature.
Oh, that's all over the place now.
So they haven't, they're carving out a pretty good niche doing stuff like that. So
they're also slowing down me getting my hoagies. I used to go to a Wawa and get one in 5 minutes. Now it takes 25 because everybody's ordering them online now. Just go to the Wawa. Sorry.
Yeah, LDG, hail, my friend, hail.
LDG.
It's one of those things though where I want to be able to still go and walk in a business, interact with another human being, order my food, tell them have a nice day, have them tell me have a nice day, and just human interaction. And,
Drew, that's one of those things that they've been trying to get rid of that for a while, because I've seen in a few restaurants where they actually have the little order stations. So they
they automated it with the kiosk,
right?
I hate those.
Is that something that they're going to push in the future? So instead of being able to go up to an actual cashier and order your food, you're going to have to go to this little kiosk, order your food, and they just push it out behind the big panels. I mean, is that how it's going to wind up being at some point?
I refuse to order from one of those kiosks. When I walk in a McDonald's or any sort of fast food place, I walk up to the counter.
Really?
Specifically in order.
She got like a hair lip, a mole, or she's really rude. But I'll go straight for the machine. F that human. I'm talking to this machine. I'm getting what I need.
Especially if it's got those woody panels on the side, right, Walt?
What is it with you today? God damn it, Tommy.
Yeah, Tehillim brought up another good point. The forcing of the cashless transaction.
Yep.
And that is becoming more prevalent. And
absolutely.
And again, listen, it's no surprise to people right now that the dollar legitimately is worth probably less than $1. It's 95 or 90 cents at this point.
It's worth the confidence the consumers have in it. It's not backed by gold.
The problem is that they've thrown it all out of whack, and the government is complicit because they are putting more money than the system can handle, because the demand isn't such that calls for the printing of so much money at the moment. And what we're going to have eventually is there's going to be an inflation spike to beat the band. And you're already seeing it. I mean, good God, I went to buy like a pound of ground meat the other day, and it was $8.
Get some turkey ground.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Stop eating meat. Go vegan. You can do it.
No, fuck that.
It's healthy for you. That's what they call it.
Go straight soy.
I wasn't going that far, Tom. Don't be hateful.
Well, here's the other thing they were doing. They were trying to mechanize a lot of the cashiers, not in just fast food restaurants and stuff like that, but they were trying to do it in businesses too. And they actually could create that model more than 5 years ago, where it's a system that actually monitors you when you come in the store. It knows what you pick up and it knows what you leave with, and it charges your card. So there's no cashiers. There's really, I think they were saying minimal staff to be able to point people in the right direction. Everything would be automated.
They have this refrigerator now. It's part of this Internet of Things, if you've heard that term be thrown around. But the internet, the refrigerator is clicked into the internet, and it will know when you're low on milk and automatically order it for you, and you will have it delivered to your house. You don't even have to leave. You don't even have to order it.
No. Like
you guys remember the movie WALL-E? What happened to humans?
WALL-E,
In fact, our boy Bruce Lombardo, he hates smart fridges. He's been raging about smart fridges ever since he's been on my channel.
What's he got against smart fridges?
Do you remember there was a rash of them?
The dumb ones are easier to get into bed.
Yeah. Right.
there was a rash of them that were like catching on fire and everything like that. So.
Oh man, thank you so much.
Well, I mean,
Chris.
they can also, if they wanted to install some kind of universal health, mandate where, well, we can't eat meat anymore, and you can't eat this, and based on your blood sugar or your high blood pressure, they don't think you should eat this anymore. Then your universal fridge that's hooked into the Internet of Things will not order you anything that you want, so you can no longer have ice cream. You can you'll be vegan because that's what they're forcing you to do. There's a lot of possibilities with that.
In the end, people put far too much trust in like smart home products, fridges, having an Alexa, things like that. It's too much, because at that point, the more electronics that you add, the more quote unquote smart functionality that you add, the more that you add vulnerabilities.
Not only that, but dependency.
For people to watch you, for people to hack.
You also create jobs for software to be written and devices to protect that. I mean, it's a give and take when it comes. But I understand what you're saying. It's Big Brother. Like in the 80s, we used to talk about Big Brother when we were growing in the 80s, 90s, and it was always like, cameras, like the traffic light cameras, what they have now, and then like facial recognition. It's just another step in Big Brother. It's a fear of being constantly watched, in my opinion. Just anybody can find out exactly what you order, what you breathe. I'm not looking forward to that, but it's going to happen. It's eventuality.
Mm-hmm. So they're working on this mask too. This, the mask that we're all forced to wear right now. That it's like, I think it's Microsoft too.
Is it made of
don't quote me on that. It has a chip in it that monitors the amount of fresh air your body's getting, and it'll alert you and open up the mask so you can get fresh air every now and then, so you don't breathe as much carbon monoxide.
Hey, the girls at the truck stops will be wearing those.
The lot lizards.
Yep. They open up at certain times. They're right on schedule. Damn, that's I don't need a smart mask. I'm good.
That's beyond.
I don't need a mask to begin with. But
was somebody actually planning on this thing going that long, that this would be like the new culture or whatever?
What did you say? Planned? Oh,
yeah.
What?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't mean it like that. I just
How dare you?
It's like the bodysuit. You see, that's like the helmet thing that they're selling now to protect you from the coof.
Yeah.
You know what though? Here's one thing I do find exciting. If they do go this route and they're trying to force like smart fridges on everybody that's going to order their food for them, and you know what? It's going to make getting snack cakes and everything really exciting, because you're going to go down to that seedy part of town and go meet that dealer. It's going to give you that pack of Twinkies. Right,
Tommy. Whatever you just said.
Didn't the humans learn anything from Wall-E? Because that's basically what happened. That's basically what happened in Wall-E, man.
No, man. Cruise around on a leather bed, drink some human shakes, live your life, bro.
The robots served them, and they were all just big old heifers.
All of them. Their bones were all disconnected.
I know, it's like, my bones can't stand. It's like, well, you're 700 pounds, you're 3 feet tall. I mean, no wonder you can't walk. You're basically a fucking Oompa Loompa swollen up like a beach ball. Yeah. I mean, you've laid around for a generation letting robots feed you fucking, cakes and pies all day. Like, I don't know how you aren't in like diabetic shock right now.
I'm sorry, I gotta do something. It's kind of a tradition during these times. Fuck you, Christy. All right, thank you.
She said you know a lot about being a lot lizard.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh man, no. She also said because I'm catching up on the little comments in my tips. Back when JJ tipped me, he said, "Great to see you back, brother." Tina Bojan just included a nice little image. Bone gave me the horns, said, "Hail, Drew." According to Christy, said, "Tell Steven to go suck a dick."
I hate you.
That's great. Oh man. It's great to see you, Christy. It's also great to be back. So awesome that you're here. But
is it like hot everywhere in the country? How come like three of us have sleeveless shirts on? I bet you Gaze isn't even wearing any clothes.
Well, no, it's about 70, 74 out around here right now. So
I mean, I get it for E-Tip. He used to be a wrestler, and he like screwed
I'm just
barbarian
enjoying
women.
it.
It was like 83 degrees today. It was nice, man. It was nice.
Hail Adega.
Hail Adega Outlaw. Good to see you, brother. Angelus, what's going on? Fuck you, Christy, again. Tillingham, nice to see you. What's up, Steven? Hail, guys. If you guys could share the link out and smash the like, we would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much.
So angry. So angry.
Why are you angry? You don't wear underwear. That's
angry.
your problem.
You're angry. Listen
Look,
to you.
if you had worn underwear, if you weren't free balling your whole life, your balls wouldn't be down to your knees, Tommy. Just
Christy's just abusing you, Steven.
I know she's an asshole. I'm used to it.
Steven, I understand you're a little upset you didn't have to have that free chance to go roam the woods again, and the park rangers are always on the watch out for you now, but you don't have to take it out on everybody else. Stop being so stiff like a tree.
Is that all you got?
Yeah,
I got a lot more.
Banana balls.
You want me to get nasty?
I
Animal boy.
Oh boy. No, the thing is though, at least it's nice to see some steps in the right direction with the pandemic stuff though, because I know that here they announced, I think Progressive Field where the Indians play, they're going back to full capacity in about a week and a half.
Nice.
So you can actually they're not requiring the fans to wear masks at the ballpark, which is good.
It's something that's been affecting people that as affecting my friend, one of my coworkers. His mother, he had to leave work early yesterday because his mother had a stroke and was rushed to the hospital, and he can't get in to see his mom. Luckily she's breathing under her own power, but she's still not conscious. She had a stroke, and he can't even see her. He can't even see his own mother. That might be the last time. This is the second time she's had a stroke. That might be the last time you get to see your mom.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around, and it's really disgusting, And of course, most of
they got COVID
news media outlets just don't even want to talk about that kind of shit.
God, this bitch.
Yeah, tell us about 2006, Steven. What happened that night? Did Santa rub you wrong way?
What are you? You're going down
jingle bells.
Yo, really? Final two?
Oh man.
Oh, we got one more?
No.
We can close out.
Terminus.
Those jokes are low-hanging fruit. But I couldn't think of what I wanted to say in a funny way, which is like an onion sack, but like the onion net, but just with one onion in it. That's what.
No, Steven, you should probably stick what you know best and stick with the low hanging fruit from a tree.
AD said that's Mr. Tommy. If you're nasty, nice. I'm going to share one more story before we get on out of here, and we will do. We'll do this one. So hold on, let me share my screen.
Games, you aren't wearing any clothes, are you, bro?
Well, it's really none of your concern. What's with these personal questions?
I'm curious. I'm curious, and I'm asking.
Why are you so curious?
He says that's none of your damn business. No, thank you to stay out of my personal affairs.
Hail, Jay Lee.
We never see Gaze. He's selling latex products, ball gags, whips, and we never see him.
That's right.
I've seen him.
Yeah.
Whatever, E-Tap.
So,
bitch.
John wrote this yesterday. Shout out to John F. Trent, the boss over at Founding. Great to be back in touch.
That game's still running.
But yeah, the people that played WoW, and I never played WoW. I was never interested in WoW.
I used to play it. I played it from 2006 to I think 2006 to almost 2019 when I quit when that whole Blitzchung thing hit.
Oh damn!
And,
the game used to be really good, and it used to just be all about adventure and all that stuff, blah blah blah. And then they started including little garbage elements into the game. Then they started screwing over the fans, and that actually all started with Activision. Activision is actually the one that brought that franchise almost down to its knees because they've lost so many players ever since Activision has taken over and destroyed the product that nobody wants to play it. Nobody wants to come back anymore.
What are
When
they?
would have go ahead.
Well, are they messing with the character statistics? I mean,
well, the player base,
they're messing with everything.
The player base is jumping ship at a rate of millions.
I ain't played in 10 years,
and so apparently they feel that they need to pander. So they said one of the classic characters in WoW is now transgender.
Which one?
World of Warcraft narrative lead and principal narrative designer at Blizzard, Steve Danizer, confirmed that the classic World of Warcraft character Chromie is transgender.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna get his true and real backstory.
It was also released that
Snake
Steve
Eyes.
P. It was also released
Final
that Steve
Form.
P's sitting down.
The character's transgender reveal comes in the World of Warcraft Folk and Fairy Tales of Azeroth book that is expected to go on sale on May 25th. Oh my God!
It's a
Tommy, we're not in
dragon. It's a dragon. How is
it's a trans dragon?
Apparently,
trans dragons more than meets the eye.
I mean, this is just absolutely like
Can a trans dragon lay a dragon egg?
Goofy.
Nobody really. Thanks, Gaze. I was giving you a layup.
As reported by Wowhead, the book features a story by Danizer himself titled "Vizgay Day." It's
this gay day.
It looks like that, but it said Vizgay Day.
Yeah, you're looking at that right now.
It's in this story that Chromie chooses to become a female. No, when asked why she chooses to become a female, Chromie answers saying, "It suits me." Oh my God.
All right.
An excerpt of the story was shared to Twitter by user Porter Gage. And this has spoilers in it.
I mean, does it really matter? Is this just a virtue signal? Like, if you saw this in a game, if you were just playing a game and you saw this, wouldn't you just kind of chuckle? You know?
Yeah, I mean, it is. It does. It matters from the sense that it is a blatant virtue signal.
Absolutely, yeah. The way they're presenting it, but yeah. I've played video games where I've had characters, NPCs, make some strange comments, and it's just
It's clear people are quitting Blizzard and doing so at a rapid pace. They lost almost 5 million monthly active users. So,
wow, man.
You can tell, and I know people that have played WoW that told me for a long time, like Tommy was saying, the player base has gone to absolute shit. So
I don't see a mass exodus because of a trend.
No, there's still WoW is a game that, like it or not, it is one of those games that is one that's going to be timeless, and people are always going to play it.
Are you sure?
Well, you know what, Steven? I mean,
when's the last time you've seen somebody play EverQuest?
Yeah, but Steven, people have spent so many years. They've spent so much time, so much money, and they've invested in this game that they almost feel like they can't quit. It's almost like an addiction for some people, and they just cannot walk away from it. I actually know some people that are still playing, and they can't give it up because it's just become a part of their daily routine.
So it's kind of like you and talking shit. Got it.
No, man, no, that's just natural. Every time you're around, it just happens, buddy.
Yeah, so it's just another like example of Hail, the Nerdtorial life form. Great to see you. It's just another example of how the gaming industry, along with all the other avenues of entertainment, and again, they're doubling down on virtue signaling and I think you hit the nail on the head, Tommy. Activision is one of the biggest offenders in this regard.
Eventually, the fad's going to be over. It's going to be over, like that kind of virtue signaling shit. You know, it's good. It's a part of our society. Transgenders, cross-dressers, whatever. They've always been a part of the society, and it's always going to be here.
I understand that, but nobody. Listen, nobody that participates in these, and I still call them when I was growing up. This whole kind of culture was called alternative lifestyle, and I still think of it as an alternative lifestyle. That's fine. If you choose to live this way, whether you're trans, gay, whatever, okay. Most people I know in that sphere, in those spaces, you know, they are people that don't sit there and beat the drum like, notice me, notice me, notice me. I need representation, notice me. I don't see that coming out their mouth. They're happy to be with their partners. They're happy about their home life. They're happy to take care of their everyday 9 to 5.
They're happy with their gaze texts.
They're not looking for all this fucking extra shit. And that is the thing that bugs me about this whole concept. You know, this is absolute acting out and taking things over the top for a very small percentage of people.
Well, gays are flamboyant, man. That's how they
No,
are.
they're not. That's the thing.
Yeah, anyway, Steven.
Not all of them.
I've known some pretty flamboyant gay dudes.
Well, so have I. But I also know very normal gay and lesbian people, bro.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, depending on your definition of normal. Like I know a masculine gay man. You wouldn't.
I mean,
know.
they're not people that like walk out like, you know, oh, I need special treatment. They're trying not to stand out. They're trying to just stay in their lane. Hey, what up, Tom? Great to see you, buddy. Yeah, it just people are trying to stay in their lane. They're not sitting there saying, I need representation for this, or I need special allowance for that. You know, even some of the transgender friends that I do have, that I do talk to, they don't act that way.
Do they play WoW?
No.
Okay.
But they don't act that way. Well, actually, one of them plays Madden.
Everybody's low energy right now. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to be funny. I know I'm not, but I'm trying.
I ain't low energy. This shit gets me fired up.
Is everybody
That's
reading
right.
the same
That's right,
article?
Steven. Just pour some Miracle Grow all
It's
over.
always going straight to the. You have any new jokes, Tommy? Please.
I'm just over this shit. Okay, I mean, I don't have, you know, anything against, you know, gay.
Drew is our
transgender
common sense conservative.
I just am over this shit. I'm over the extra. Put it that way.
Well, okay. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I don't know. I need it to calm down. Like I need some straight, like, okay, look, I don't care if y'all got some gays and transgender stuff. Can I have some straight entertainment, please? I'd appreciate that.
E-Tep,
you bigot.
You
Oh
know,
my God.
E-Tep, you know where I'm coming from, right?
Oh, absolutely, man. It, like I said, I have two cousins that are, I mean, I just call them
wow, they're what? What are that?
Transformers or whatever you call them, you know, whatever the kids are calling.
That was a new acronym or something.
No, they are, and you know they're both females, and it's like their mom gets mad at me because I'm just like yeah, Caitlin and Avery, and she's like, well, their names. I was like, no, them are their fucking names. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I'll you know, whatever to them. I'm nice to them, but I'm just like, I just, you know, I can't. It just. But I don't mind if it's in entertainment. I don't, you know, it doesn't bother me. But as long as it's not like ham-fisted, like look at this, look at it, like okay, man, we get it. Like it's there. You know, if you develop the character and do the character right, nobody's even gonna bat an eye at the stuff. Right. Like just do it like people do in real life, not like people do on Twitter, because Twitter represents like what 4% of the people in this country actually use Twitter. Like, is it something?
Really? It's ridiculously small like that.
It's low. It is not a huge number of people that actually use Twitter. So it's like they're trying to take such a small chunk of a smaller chunk and say this needs to be in everything when it's not in everything. But you know, not everywhere. You know, there's very few people like that around, like where I live, because I live in a small town.
Right.
You know, but you go to larger cities, yeah, you know, but it can be in all areas, but sometimes it just isn't. And it's like, not every story has to be told from a checklist perspective, because that ruins and dilutes the entire story.
Exactly. And I want to point out some great comments by Steven Saucedo. You know, man, gaming industry needs to stop, make the players happy. No more microtransactions. Absolutely. Actually launch games in a playable state and make sure they get the games into good shape.
Hell yeah, Steven.
As a player, I don't want to be a beta tester for gaming companies. And yes, most people don't. And, you know, as a customer, that is a legitimate expectation. That is an expectation you should have. You know, because most of you that have been playing games, you know, your entire most of your entire childhood and adult life.
2600.
Yeah, I started there. You know,
I'm old.
Just before that, actually, I started with Intellivision.
Oh, no, yeah, we had a Game Wizard.
But the thing is,
oh, you didn't have a Pong?
No, we had Pong.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I remember those.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, when it comes down to like gaming, yeah, people have an expectation. When you buy a game, you expect a finished product. You don't want something where it's like, well, the game is 60%, but we'll give you the rest of the story in DLC package number 1 and number 2 and number 3, which, oh, by the way, you have to pay $29 for per DLC. You know, and it's like, people don't want that. People want just a finished game with a compelling story from beginning to end, if that's the type of game that you're playing, or if you happen to be playing an MMO, anything that is character-based, that is a player-created character. Stay away from the game lore, please, because the players are creating their lore. So that's just, yeah.
Tell them, true. Preach, brother.
Not only the players,
agree.
but you know, there's been a lot of writers, like for example, for Warhammer, for World of Warcraft, there's been a lot of authors out there that have written extensive lore as almost like compendiums to the game, building upon what they already established in the game. And then these people just want to take that and they want to throw it all out the window. I mean, it's the same thing we've seen with other forms of entertainment, whether it's Star Trek or Star Wars, Doctor Who, it doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. They want to take what's already established and out there, throw it out the window, create something new out of it, and say, you need to accept it. Well, most of these people don't want to accept it because they like what was there already. Why don't you just you want to add something like that, create something new and add it in? Most of these people are not going to have a problem if you create something new and add it in there. Don't take it and retcon what's already there and destroy what everybody already loves about it.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah. Hail, Scott. Great to see you in chat.
He's not that important.
Welcome back, Moira. I know you've been just
How dare you
around. Thank you.
Tommy's in here. Tom Connors.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What up? Midnight's Edge. Great to see you, Tom. Also, Happy Dino. I haven't seen you in a while either, my friend. I had a kind of hiatus, not by choice. My computer died, and I was not able to be around for a while. So it's great to see you. So chop chop, Happy Dino. All right. Well, we've covered a lot of topics, and I'm happy.
We did it like with bare minimum of laughter and like dead fish. Great job. Great job.
I thought we
everything's just a big joke to Steve.
Well, you know what, Steven? Instead of just washing your hands and your ass, maybe you should get the front too, and you won't have to smell the fish.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. There's a new joke for you, buddy.
I know. Yeah, you came with it. You came with it.
Bringing that fire, man.
Yeah, Tommy dropping it.
Damn.
But no, we had a good stream. I'm glad that I got to come back and kick it with these guys. Please like and sub to the channel. I'm at 565 now. We're on the push to 600. Hopefully,
nice.
The push to many, many more. because I'd like to eventually get monetized. And these guys are out of the kindness of their hearts. They're helping out, and hopefully.
Drew, you are a wonderful content creator. You've been a strong member of this community for what years now. You're a writer for Browning in the Comics, dude. You're a great person. You're our friend.
You should be at 1,000 already.
You should be at it. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but
so should everyone here that's not. I mean, McKinney, you're getting close, right? ETEP, I know you're.
ETEP is not monetized,
dude.
I don't know how you're not monetized.
I'm at 673 right now.
673. All right.
I dropped a couple since yesterday. I didn't put out content for a while. I was sick. I'm back at my voice is finally coming back now. But yeah, I put out a couple of heaters. I got the Batwoman review. That's
we're gonna have to do a Superman review now that it's back. Superman
we got to do Superman review.
Yeah.
I want to take time out to congratulate Moira. I know she recently she recently got over what was it, Moira, 1,500 or I know
nice.
somewhere around there. Yeah,
she just got monetized.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
So congrats to you, Moira. I'm glad to see good things happening around to other creators, to our friends. It's a good thing. And thank you to the chat. Thank all of you for hanging out, supporting the stream, supporting the channel.
Dealing with Tommy's corny ass jokes.
No, Tommy was on point.
The last one was good.
But I'll go around and let all these guys say their piece, talk about what they got going on, and then we would get on out of here. So starting with Machini 90, what saith you, my friend?
God, we can normally never shut you up. I forgot you were here.
Let's see. I don't know what else. I don't know what I can share except maybe this.
Is that a picture of a tree?
No. Don't worry. It's free. Royalty free, so you won't get claimed. But
that's kind of
yeah. I'm unzipping right now.
Yeah. He's lying. He's not wearing anything.
Really, Machini? We gotta have 30 seconds.
Oh no, that's fun. We're looking at these various beautiful pictures here that Machini put together.
Just hang on. Just hang on.
Yeah, 30 seconds of boobs, or like the boobs surrounding the 30 seconds.
I don't see any gnomes. Can we get some straight gnomes or?
Yeah. Just hang on, guys. I'll get to the punchline at the end.
It's all quick.
Rapid fire.
That's what she said.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say you must hear that a lot. Steve.
I just owned it, bro. Fuck you.
Nice.
That's a cool promo.
I like that.
I like it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Hang on.
Oh man.
Do you make these in scratch and sniff?
There you go.
We're coming back.
That's cool.
On Sunday,
that's really
May 23rd.
Cool.
Nice
intro. Live season 4.
Beautiful, dude.
New season begins on the channel. On top of that, I am overhauling kind of the look of the channel too. So there may be some stuff coming on the way. One of which is the idea for wanting to do a consistent series of draw stream, or not draw streams, but a consistent series. Start a series of videos where I can actually be more consistent about it. I may do some re-uploads of some older content. Just kind of, it's kind of giving everything a little fresh makeover. I want to make sure my channel is much more consistent. Everything flows nicely, and just really, it's that road to one. It's this season. It's hashtag Maki 1000.
Beautiful.
That's that road to 1,000. I'm at 570. I'm at 564. So I'm just one sub under Drew. But yeah.
Nice. We're right there. All right. On to the man, the myth, the legend, the Red Gaze.
What up? Listen, I'll accept that C from Scott. However, Scott, if you would ever bring your ass onto one of these, maybe you could liven it up a bit. little too busy over there dumping. You got to come in here. We need you, brother. We need you. Anyway, Red Gaze on YouTube, at the Red Gaze on Twitter. Don't forget to check out Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance. I was doing some lettering on that during this stream. That's why I was so quiet and so lame. But sorry to disappoint you, Steven.
You're not lame. I appreciate you helping me. Big shout out to Red Gaze for helping me get set up beforehand, sending me the intros and the good stuff. Always an awesome dude.
The intros and the good stuff. So did you get a shipment of Gaze text?
I got all the goods, Steven. All of it.
I'm not gonna reveal what else he sent me. That's between me and
Hey, the show started. You asked the naked Nordic ninja for pics.
No, he was already horny. If you figure it out.
All right. We go on to Final Death Star, aka Enter the Unfamiliar.
aka Final Nether Entry.
Culture
says. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Drew, for having me on. This has been a lot of fun. I'm glad I came on the show. And it's interesting. 3 of the topics we covered tonight are all about them rewriting a backstory to a character. Tila, possibly.
Yep.
Snake Eyes, and then this WoW character. So it's, this is obviously a common thread. But as we started the show off, talking about UFOs, that is what I cover on my channel, Enter the Unfamiliar. If you guys don't already know, head on over there. I talk about the UFO phenomenon, the paranormal, biblical prophecy, strange mysteries, and hidden histories. So come check us out. Did a very interesting show on Sunday night about the Essence people and some of the predictions they made about the end of this age and the beginning of the last age of man, and how that might overlap with the coming of this Apophis asteroid in 2029. So very interesting stuff. We seem to be heading into a time of prophecy, I believe, but definitely a time of some chaos coming our way. So interesting.
And the cool thing about what Final's doing and the stuff that he's covering is if you're a fan, especially of old school Coast to Coast AM or the topics on there, Final talks about that secret societies, paranormal,
ancient
all of that.
histories.
Yeah, I've been on there a couple of times now talking about various things, and if you go back and watch that one stream we did about ghost encounters, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, you have a heck of a story to tell there.
Yeah, and make sure that's one stream that you shouldn't miss. So subscribe to this man's channel and check that out.
Thank you, Drew. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And we'll go over to the man ETEP.
Hey man, thank you. It's been fun. Sorry I was low energy, Steven. I was sick for a week, asshole. But anyway, you anti-Semite.
I get picked on every day, ETEP.
Anti-Semite. No,
ETEP, it's not his fault. He's got a low T problem.
Quit drinking that almond milk, bro.
Wait, a low tree problem?
Low tree problem.
Vegan.
I'm ETEP Wakuian, the Fandom Menace People's Champion. You can catch me over on my channel, ETEP Wakuian's a place to be reviews, where I melt my brain every week for you talking about Batwoman. Even when there are no Batwoman episodes, I will still give you Batwoman content because I hate myself and I suffer for your sins. I do. And I review Prodigal Son, which the finale is tonight. I'm DVRing that. But I'm going to jump over on a stream with Fanzine, and we're going to talk about my favorite Friday the 13th movie, Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, at about 9 o'clock. So,
Nice.
awesome. And I got Rogue Show tomorrow night. Actually, it's Ladies Night over on the channel.
Nice.
I have Lola's going to be on. We have Miss Vassy Reviews, and Katie, the meteorologist from So Many Random Fandoms, will be joining us. You can catch us at 8:30 tomorrow night. You have another Daily Short tomorrow. Thursday's the morning show at 9 until 10:30 a.m. Thursday night, 5:30 Eastern. You can catch me over on Orville Nation with PJ and the crew over there reviewing the Orville, which I love that show now. And Thursday night, I'm going to get to go to the theater for the first time since last October. And I'm going to go see Godzilla vs. Kong. I haven't seen it yet because I wanted to see it in the theater. And I have a family-owned theater right next to my house about 5 minutes away, so I get to go back. The theater where I saw Return of the Jedi as a kid and see that Thursday night. So, yes, the family opened it back up. But, yeah, so I'm going to go grab dinner and get ready to talk about Jason Lives, man. So, thank you, Drew. It's been fun, and I look forward to working with you again. Glad to see you're back, brother.
Yeah, for real. So I'm very happy to be back. Very happy to to work with a lot of people around this community. So I'm looking forward to that. And also, let's go over to Tommy and see what he's going. Speaking of Tommy, I think Tommy, you're picking some things up with your channel, aren't you?
No, man. Actually, my channel keeps de-evolving because YouTube hates me. And I'm actually going to do a video talking about just that. Because you know what? I'm just so sick of all the nonsense between the Google moderators, them going into my comment section and just deleting comments that I'm getting. I'm just so fed up with it that I'm putting out a video and I'm going to talk about the ridiculousness. Let's see how many more subs that I can lose. Let's not go forward. Let's see how far backwards I can go. Fuck you, YouTube. You can kiss my ass. And I have to do this because unlike Steven, I am not satisfied with a chain-smoking, toothless woman named Bambi from the trailer park putting cigarettes out on me.
Ew. Damn.
Tommy's on the push to nuke his channel.
Push to zero. He is. He's going backwards. Nice. Oh, man. Tommy, it's great to get on a stream with you again, buddy.
Always a pleasure, Drew. Always a pleasure. I like being able to get up here and talk with all you fine gentlemen, and I guess Steven too. But
thanks, Dick.
Really, what it is though, it's the chat. The chat's amazing. Everybody has shown up tonight. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, and of course, last but not least, we've got Mr. Lodonis Ravenwolf.
You can say Steven. Just say Steve.
Steven.
Everybody knows him. Everybody knows him, Steven. I know. It's everybody knows him. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for being here tonight. We appreciate you. There's a whole bunch of other great shows going on tonight. Check out Fanzine. Fanzine and ETIP are part of the Fandom Collective, and the Fandom Collective YouTube channel is not even monetized yet. I don't understand how it's not. If you could please go over there if you have not already and subscribe to that channel, share out a link for it. It's a crime. Those guys support everybody in the community. They don't get involved in any drama. They're just out there supporting everybody. The Fandom Collective should be monetized. So if we can share them out and get them monetized, I get them to 1,000 and then let them do the rest. That'd be great. Please do that. We support each other. We rise together. Wash your hands, wash your ass. Be good to each other. Peace.
Wash your front, fish.
Why are you in the dark?
No, because it got dark as we were live streaming and I just didn't go up and turn on the light.
All right, folks. Again, thank you so much for coming out, checking out this stream, hanging out, and supporting the channel. Also, tomorrow, don't forget Bounding Into Comics Live on the Bounding Into Comics channel. And Thursday, Pegasus Actual Podcast. We are getting into the Trial of Baltar episode, so don't miss that. And we'll be putting out stuff on Twitter about it ahead of time.
We need Script Doctor for those episodes, at least. We got to tell him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got to talk to him.
He loves Baltar.
Man, I wish Tom knew Battlestar because I would love to have him on there, but he has never watched it. This is like, I still remember the hilarity of when Tom showed up on Pegasus Actual one night, and he was just like sitting there, and he was completely like spitballing because he didn't know what he was talking about. He never watched the show, but it was awesome. So thank you again, Tom.
I like shiny objects.
All right, so
damn, Drew, you just got hot.
Take care of yourselves, folks. Take care of each other. We'll see you again real soon.
Wash your ass.